ต้องขอสวัสดีนะคะท่านผู้
So good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's a session everyone's waiting for. Now we are at the Startup Innovation Thailand Expo 2022 or SITE 2022. And this year we come with the theme of reconnecting the world, reconnecting us, everyone together. And we're going to be a stage to educate everyone and understanding on the innovation. Get ready on the how importance of it. And we have a hybrid event, both National Innovation Agency, or we call Innovation Park, and also the Metaverse online at site.nia.or.th. So today we're gonna have another topic that we're waiting for, and we have been honored to have our speaker and reimagination megacity Bangkok towards city of innovation. And our speaker is the Bangkok Governor, Associate Doctor, Professor Dr. Chacha Sittipan.
สวัสดีครับฮัลโหล
สวัสดีครับ I'm sorry, I'm late. I got an urgent duty, so I address a bit. And the topic. Probably my talk is not really matching the topic. And yeah, when I become a Bangkok governor, I'm really busy. I would like to talk about this topic. That there are many keywords on this topic. We have innovation and cities. These are two keywords. We may think, what is city, right? When we talk about city, what is it? What is it only the construction, the buildings? No. What is the city but the people นะก็คือว่ามันไม่ใช่แค่เมืองมันคือคนด้วยนะคะนี่วิลเลียมเชกสเปียร์พูดไว้นะคะเพราะว่าถ้าไม่ because we don't have people with us there's nothing so it's not only the construction is about people human and when we talk about future urbanization is another keyword that we're gonna have expand city and agricultural areas gonna be reduced decline because we see people get influx into cities and this is the mega trend the whole world and we have to concern about our resources. First of all, the densely populated. What is the innovation? We have to listen to what's the issues in the cities. So because there's populated, let's see, my slide keep jumping. Yeah, what are city life in France? There are three things: commuting, working, sleeping. When we wake up, we work, right? And then when we end our day, we sleep. So how can we innovate to maximize our life? We have more time for relaxing, for example. So this is in the past, we work and sleep at the same place. But when the land cost rise, we need to redesign our life. What's the cities of the Bangkok? This is urban sprawl. It's scattered, right? Like we don't have appropriate urban planning. Like you see, this is the CBD of Bangkok. You see the red area, which is the bank condominium.
งั้นสุดท้ายคุณต้องมาอยู่นู่นน่ะหนองจอกมินบุรีอ่ะท่านดู
Then you end up in Nong Chok or Minburi. And we have less people in the city. Patumwan, Rajatebi area, Prom Prap area, we have less people. But in Sai Mai, there are more populations. because if you can buy, if you can buy a house there, you need to spend more time to commute. So now we have less people commuting. And this is an example. The red color is condominium and townhouse is the blue color, condominiums the red color, single detached house the green color. So for the new graduates, if you would like the
ไม่ได้อยู่กรุงเทพด้วยไปอยู่ปากน้ำละไปอยู่
If you would like to purchase a house, then you have to go to the ring road area. You have to commute all the way to the central area and then commute back home. So it's quite a challenging problem to solve how we going to meet the needs of those in the suburban area.
งานสีฟ้าคือแหล่งงานเป็นฮิตแมปของแหล่งงานนั้นแหล่งงานมันอยู่ในนี้
And the concentrated area where you can have where there are a lot of jobs, it's always in the central, and you're going to have more and more people living far away from their workplace. So this is a problem that we need to apply innovation to solve this problem, because in the city it's different from outside, from the rural area. You know, in the rural area, you do a lot of things, right? You do farming, you do this and that. But in the city, you are just like one part of this. And if you lost your job, it would be difficult for you to find a new job, because you are very specialized. You are like just one part of the system. And if you live in Bangkok, if you would like a bottle of water, if you don't have 10 baht, then you can't buy a bottle of water. And next, inequalities. I think one of the challenges that we need to use innovations to address is inequalities. We have executives, we have normal employees, and these are this is where crowded communities in Bangkok are located. Last night at Bongai, it was on fire, and about 200 people was affected, and everyone worked in that area. And I know a lot of them. For example, so Lumpini Park security guards, and here around Sukhumvit Soy 1, Sukhumvit 1 near Plunjit area. If you just walk into Soy 1, just a little bit, you're going to reach this community. So how are we going to address the problems here? How are we going to reduce and minimize inequalities occur in the big city? This is behind Thonglo police station. So during COVID-19, these kids, they are 8 years old. They were already out of the education system because they didn't have access to the online system. So for innovation, we have startups, we have more rich people, but maybe are we leaving these people behind? Next, please. Actually, cities, they are divided by the physical aspects. As you can see here, this is in Thonglo area. And this is a canal behind Thonglo police station called Peng Canal. And the opposite of this area is a huge condominium. Can you see that? Just jump over the wall. Can you see this? It's only separated by a thin wall. And low income, high income people living together, only separated by a wall. And here we have the real estate development project. And although it's very densely populated, but we have low income and high income people living together. Actually, this what the social distancing, we had it even before COVID-19. So how are we going to better the life of people living in big cities? And we have a lot of people that are classified as being vulnerable. We have the elders, we have children. How are we going to address their problems? Those who cannot reach out for help. These people live in the areas near Don Mueang area. So I would like to challenge the director of NIA. How are we going to address the problems in about 5 to 6 problem areas here? And the guiding policies that we should talk about, there are 3 main areas. First, sustainability. Cities must not place burdens on the new generation. We must not place burdens on the future generation either. For example, waste management problem. This is in Thong Lo area. So this could be the problem in the future. How we going to manage waste much better. We have SDG. And of course, it has to be inclusive. It has to meet the needs of everyone in the city. We have Bang Sue BTS station with huge investment, but still a lot of people wasting at Chatuchak area for hours waiting for their van to come. So how are we going to treat everyone equally? A lot of the disabled people, their life has been very difficult because of the footpath quality in Bangkok. It's very difficult, let alone going around in your wheelchair. And we have a lot of people that have their houses invaded into the waters and rivers. But are we going to chase them out, all of them out right away? But they've been there for 40 years. So you have to take into account justice. So when we talk about innovation, what is innovation? We always talk about high technology, startup, but no, innovation is very simple. It's how to turn an idea into a solution that adds value from a customer's perspective. But I would like to change the word from customer to stakeholders. Everyone here can do innovation. You don't have to be part of the high-tech startup or company. But let me tell you what BMA is doing. Everyone can be part of the innovation. I'm sure everyone is familiar with this. Is it difficult? Is it cumbersome? This is innovation, right? The previous version, you need 2 components, right? The rubber band and the plastic bag. But here, this is a very simple innovation, right? So you have to turn an idea into solution that adds values from stakeholders' perspective. How are we going to do that? We need quadruple helix model. We need public authorities, which are Bangkok Metropolitan Administration, industry, academia, and citizens. We need to come together and create solutions that add value. So for solutions that we need in the city, what do we need? So I've been a governor for 10 days, and I think the innovation that we need, we have a project to plant 1 million trees. Will you approve 300,000, Kunju? And also we have someone just donated 500,000. But it's not just planting trees. Because it's not just planting trees. Because if you just plant trees, trees might die. But you have to plant trees, take pictures, have the GPS coordination, who grew, who planted trees, all the data should be recorded on platform. We have planted 22,500 trees, 70 here, and you can track who planted this tree. Everyone can be part of this, and we collect continuous data. Here, this is the overview of all the plants, all the trees that have already been planted. So Open Bangkok, the other day we started this platform So the total budget of BMA or Bangkok Metropolitan Administration put up on the website. So the total budget 70,000 billion baht. How are we going to spend it and what has already been spent? And of course, these data anybody can have access to it. We have Excel file, and there are some people who have downloaded, and we have a total of 200 policies, and people can input their feedback, their recommendations, do they agree or don't agree. So this is very simple innovation. We have coffee shop. Actually, it doesn't have to be digital innovation. It can be analog. This is a board you can put in at the coffee shop. What's the problem? Here's somebody's drawing picture of my face. Maybe they think I'm the problem. So, innovation. You don't need digital technologies. It can be anything that adds value. And in the past 10 days, have you heard about platform? The word platform. In the past, government workflow is pipeline. So you receive complaint, then it goes from the top, then to the person, from the top down, and it takes like a month to solve the problem. And for those who are the grassroots people, it's just so difficult for them to make a complaint, to get their voice heard. Traffic Fondue, what is it? This is a platform that will allow Bangkokian to report issues, and they can do that and send it directly to BMA. So any problems that you have problem with the footpath, you just take pictures, put in the GPS coordinations, and then upload it to this platform. The next day, the authority in charge of that area can check, and then they can implement their solutions right away. They don't need to wait for me to give them instructions. At present, we have a total of 44,500 issues that people have complained, and we have solved 5,000 items. And all this, they don't need to wait for my instructions. So innovation is a very easy, and you can change how the city is being run, and people are being more active, and you can use this information to measure their measurements now. And actually, as you see all these meetings here, everything is done through the platform. They don't need to wait for my instructions. So innovation for the city, it has to be people-centric. People is the pain point. It's something that we need to help them solve problems. It has to be the goal, the end goal. And there are 4 areas where I already talked about it. BMA, it doesn't mean that we are smart, but we are the facilitator. If you want us to do something, we are ready. But for the content, you have to learn from the private sector. They understand the demand, they understand the technologies needed. So for the government authority, don't focus too much on the innovation. You should be the facilitator. But for the private sectors, they are better at thinking outside the box. So you should do what you are good at. That is to be a facilitator, and make sure that it's easy for people to help solve problems, to help assist and eradicate any problems that people are facing. And we have to come together, the private sector, the public sector, the BMA, the academia, the expert. And this is how we're going to create the world-class, innovative city. So thank you very much. The governor of Bangkok